Haribo. Very nice. Read this. Read. Take the mic. Take the mic, madam.
खाली करो करके
Okay, chala. Don't spread your back.
अरे
Careful.
उल्टा काम
हाँ झाला. ठीक. All right.
ये प्ले स्टॉप कर दो
Thank you. Śrī Radha Gopinath ki jai. Translation.
This is the song Śrī Bhagavad by Śrī Bhagavad Gītā. He says, Lord Gauranga is calling. Wake up, sleeping souls. Wake up, sleeping souls. How long will you sleep in the lap of the witch called Maya? This is the second verse. You have forgotten the way of devotional service and are lost in the world of birth and death. I have descended, the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I have descended just to save you. Other than myself, you have no friend in this world. I have brought the medicine that will wipe out the disease of illusion from which you are suffering. Take this Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, I fall at the Lord's feet, having taken this Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
जय
Hare Krishna. Default room. Hare Krishna. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Abhay Charanarvind Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON BBT Founder Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupada Paramhamsa Parivrajaka Ashtottara Shata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitya Lila Pravishta Vairagya Shiromani Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupada Sachidanandan Shri Srimad Bhakti Vinod Thakur Mahashay Ki Jai. Nitya Lila Pravishta Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Srimad Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Narottam Shamananda Srinivas Prabhutraya Gana Ki Jai. Shri Roop Shri Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Das Raghunath Shri Shad Goswami Prabhu Gana Ki Jai. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadādhara Shrivas Ādi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakunda Radha Kunda Giriraj Govardhan Ki Jai. Brajabhumi Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Purushottam Kshetra Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Jamuna Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Krishna Bhakti Pradayani Shrimati Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai. Kaliyug Pavan Shri Harinam Sankirtan Mahayajna Ki Jai. Hare Krishna Mahamantra Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Om Ajnanatirmirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dadati Swadakantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Gadapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desharine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahabhadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Dise Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Balarangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadādhara Śrīvāsādi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Vasudeva Paraveda. Vasudeva Paraveda. Vasudeva Paramakha. Vasudeva Paramakha. Vasudeva Parayogo. Vasudeva Parayogo. Vasudeva Parakriya. Vasudeva Parakriya. Vasudeva Param Jnanam. Vasudeva Param Jnanam. Vasudeva Param Tapaha. Vasudeva Param Tapaha. Vasudeva Paro Dharmo. Vasudeva Paro Dharmo. Vasudeva Paragati. Vasudeva Paragati. Krishnaya Vasudevaya. Krishnaya Vasudevaya. Haraye Paramatmane. Haraye Paramatmane. Pranatakleshanashaya. Pranatakleshanashaya. Govindaya Namo Namaha. Govindaya Namo Namaha. Krishnaya Vasudevaya. Krishnaya Vasudevaya. Devaki Nandanaya cha. Devaki Nandanaya cha. Nanda Gopa Kumaraya. Nanda Gopa Kumaraya. Govindaya Namo Namaha. Govindaya Namo Namaha. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajeshatanaya. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajeshatanaya. Tadhama Vrindavanam. Tadhama Vrindavanam. Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu. Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu. Vargenaya Kalpita. Vargenaya Kalpita. Śrīmad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam. Śrīmad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam. Prema Pumartho Maha. Prema Pumartho Maha. Śrī Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam. Śrī Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam. Tatradaro Napara. Tatradaro Napara. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Yogi Yunjita Satatam
Yogi Yunjita Satatam
Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah
Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah
Ekaki Yata Chittatma
Ekaki Yata Chittatma
Nirasher Aparigrah
Nirasher Aparigrah
Yogi Yunjita Satatam
Yogi Yunjita Satatam
Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah
Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah
Ekaki Yata Chittatma
Ekaki Yata Chittatma
Nirasher Aparigrah
Nirasher Aparigrah
Abhinav.
Yogi Yunjita Satatam
Yogi Yunjita Satatam
Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah
Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah
Ekaki Yata Chittatma
Ekaki Yata Chittatma Nirasher Aparigrah
Rishit.
Yogi Yunjita Satatam
Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah
Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah
Ekaki Yata Chittatma
Ekaki Yata Chittatma
Nirasher Aparigrah
Nirasher Aparigrah Yogi Yunjita Satatam Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah Ekaki Yata Chittatma Nirasher Aparigrah
Yogi Yunjita Satatam
Yogi Yunjita Satatam
Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah
Atmanam Rahasi Sthitah
Ekaki Yata Chittatma
Ekaki Yata Chittatma
Nirasher Aparigrah
Nirasher Aparigrah
This is better.
Switch.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, dear devotees, for being here this evening. Very grateful to all of you. Please.
This is Pooja, my friend.
Hare Krishna, Puja
My
Mataji.
husband and she had come to temple, maybe you remember, and their daughter Khushi. She just graduated from UGA. She works at Google now.
Hare Krishna, Khushi.
And,
Let us welcome Puja Mataji and Khushi with lot of Khushi by loudly chanting 3 times Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
and Tripti Mataji and her parents are here. I met her in temple.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Tripti Mataji. आप लोग कहाँ से हो? हरे कृष्ण. केचा. Hare Krishna. Very happy that all of you came. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hari Bol. Anybody else?
I don't know. I've seen everybody.
ठीक है. We'll meet afterwards also. Tripti Mataji, what is the name of your parents?
My name is Bharat Mani Sharma.
Hare Krishna. Bharat Prabhu.
Sudha.
Sudha Mataji. Hare Krishna. Radha Sudha Nidhi. Yes,
There's also my aunt here.
yes. Hare Krishna. Mataji feels like part of the family. She is there in the morning japa also. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So we last time broke the record by 2 verses, but we did not read the purport. So we will read this verse. And where is Amita Mataji? Hare Krishna and Chakrapani Prabhu. I will speak about Śrī Damodar Lila today, lest Chakrapani Prabhu releases his chakra at me. Hari Bol. So let us study this one verse from Śrīmad Bhagavad Gītā, and then we will discuss, because this is Damodar Mas, this is the month of Damodar, we will discuss Damodar Lila. Prabhu ki jai. And we have Damodar Aarti also. So the schedule of events is, we will have the Katha, then Keshav Madhav Prabhu will lead Śrī Damodar Ashtakam, and which child is going to sing Narsimha today? Oh, we haven't gone this far, okay. Abhinav? Okay, Abhinav will sing Narsimha today, and Arav, you sang Jiva Jako Bhajan very nicely. Thank you. That is the way. You display it so everybody can see, you sing it nicely, how nicely you sang, and then you read the translation for everyone. Hare Krishna. Very nice. I hope one child can do this every Friday. And you have to make the schedule. Okay. With the Narsimha schedule also, Prasadam prayer schedule also, you go ahead now till the end of the year. Okay. Hare Krishna. And then the 24 Guru also. Every Friday, one Guru can be spoken about by the kids. Hare Krishna. So back to Śrīmad Bhagavad Gītā, 6th chapter. This chapter is entitled, you can look here, Dhyana Yoga. What is the meaning of Dhyan? Vamshi, what is the meaning of Dhyan? Meditation, to focus. And Yoga means? Rishit, what is the meaning of Yoga? Very good. Yoga means to connect. Yoga means to connect. So Dhyan Yoga means to connect through meditation with Krishna. Very nice. Yogi yunjita satatam. Atmanam rahasi sthitaha ekaki yata chittatma nirashir aparigraha. Synonyms. Yogi means a spiritualist, a transcendentalist. Yunjita, he must concentrate in Krishna consciousness. Satatam means constantly. Atmanam means himself, by body, mind, self. Rahasi means he should live in a secluded place. Rahasi sthitaha means he should remain situated in a secluded place. Ekaki, alone. Yata chitta atma, always careful in mind. Nirashi, without being attracted to anything. Aparigraha, free from the feelings of collecting, possessing. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Shri Krishna is telling Arjun, a transcendentalist should always engage his body, mind and self in relationship with the Supreme. He should live alone in a secluded place and should always carefully control his mind. He should be free from desires and feelings of possessiveness. Free from desires and free from feelings of possessiveness. So this is the method of Dhyan Yoga. We have to engage our body, mind, words, everything in connection to Krishna. How can you engage your body, in the service of Krishna? Raise your hands, children. Yes. By kirtan. Yes, you engage like we were doing kirtan. Okay. How can you engage your mind in the service of Krishna? Yes, Anvika?
By just thinking of him.
By thinking of Krishna with the mind, because mind function is to think. And how do we engage our words in the service of Krishna? Yes, mind. By speaking about Krishna, by glorifying Krishna. Very nice. And previously, it was recommended that the serious yogis, they live alone in a secluded place, like in a forest, in an ashram somewhere, in a quiet place. But now it is not recommended. Because, why it is not recommended? Because there are cellular network towers even in the forest. And we will go with the phone and imagine nobody is watching and the Netflix membership is still on. Very dangerous to be alone. Better we are with devotees. And free from feelings of untoward, unholy desires and feelings of possessiveness. What is the problem with being possessive about material things? Krishna also says we have to be Maun, Muni. So for today you become Muni. Anvika Muni. Okay? Anvika Munika. So her name is Munika till the end of the class. How do you... What was the question?
How will you why possessiveness?
Feelings of possessiveness, why are they bad? Yes, beta. Loudly. Things are temporary. Look, this is beautiful. Things are temporary, Anvika. And if we become possessive about temporary things, when the things are lost, how will we feel? We will feel very sad. We will feel heartbroken. And we will become so mad that we will start laughing also. She's right. We'll go crazy. I lost. Isn't it? Therefore, feelings of possessiveness are not so good. Anvika, you're fine. Purport. Yes.
It also gives false ego. This is mine, thinking it belongs to you.
Yes. When we feel we possess many things, we can become proud of our possessions. I have more than you. Therefore, I am better than you. More the better. And when others don't have those things, we may look down upon them.
It also creates the greed to possess more.
Very nice. And on the other hand, when we possess a lot, how many millionaires do you know who say that I have enough now, I am going to go to Vrindavan? No, now they want more. Hare Krishna. Purport. Krishna is realized in different degrees as Brahman, Paramatma, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan. Krishna consciousness means, concisely, to be always engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. What is the meaning of, we are ISKCON members, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. According to Srila Prabhupada, what is the meaning of Krishna consciousness, Anvika?
The meaning of Krishna consciousness is
Always
being
engaged
in Krishna. Yes.
in the loving service of Krishna. So if somebody is engaged lovingly in serving Krishna, wants to cook for Radha Gopinath, wants to offer Radha Gopinath nice clothes, what is that person? Krishna conscious. And if someone is not engaged in loving service of Krishna, what is that person? Not Krishna conscious. But those who are attached to the impersonal Brahman or the localized super soul are also partially Krishna conscious, because the impersonal Brahman is the spiritual ray of Krishna, and the super soul, Paramatma, is the all-pervading partial expansion of Shri Krishna. Thus the impersonalist and the dhyana yogi, meditator, are also indirectly, they are partially Krishna conscious. Who is fully Krishna conscious? Yes, devotee. Because devotee focuses on Krishna, and Krishna is the source of Paramatma, Krishna is the source of Brahman. Who can quote the Praman from Bhagavad Gītā? That Krishna is source of Paramatma and Krishna is the basis of Brahman, Parabrahma. Brahmano hi pratishta aham, Lord Krishna says. I am the basis of the Brahman. Brahman is the Jyoti coming from me, from my effulgence. And Sarvasya cha aham hridi sannivishto. I am in everyone's heart as Paramatma. So Krishna says, the Parabrahma, Brahma Jyoti comes from me, and Paramatma also is my expanded form. But one who worships Bhagavan Śrī Krishna directly already includes Paramatma and Brahma Jyoti. A directly Krishna conscious person is the topmost transcendentalist because such a devotee knows what is meant by Brahman and Paramatma. His knowledge, so it is like saying if someone has $100, that person already has $50 and already has $10. It's already included in that, in $100, like that. His knowledge of the absolute truth is perfect. Who? One who worships directly Krishna. Whereas the impersonalist and the meditative yogi are imperfectly Krishna conscious. Nevertheless, all of these are instructed herewith to be constantly engaged in their particular pursuits so that they may come to the highest perfection sooner or later. Whatever path we are following, whether it is Karma Yoga, whether it is Dhyana Yoga, whether it is Bhakti Yoga, we should do it constantly. We should do it nicely. Remember, I was telling the story once when I was in medical school. I was going by train from Akola to Mumbai and I was sitting on the top berth and I was chanting my rounds, and there were some politician kids sitting, MLA ke bacche, and they were having booze and eating non-veg and everything, and they were watching me and they were even cracking jokes on me. But my eyes were closed and I was chanting. And after I finished chanting, I laid down and they said, "Can we talk to you?" I said, "Yes." So then I came down and we were chatting. And they said, "Do you need anything? If you need anything, you tell us." And then 2-3 of them pointed to one boy and said, "He is the future Chief Minister of Maharashtra." And then that boy, he was probably 25 years old. He was going around asking everybody, "Kuch chahiye?" Even when the TC came, "Kuch chahiye?" Anybody needs anything, tell me. He was a leader, Kshatriya. So anyway, so they were asking me, "What are you doing?" If 2 hours you are sitting, because they thought I am a great devotee. But they didn't realize that if someone has not chanted even 1 out of 16 rounds and it is 7 p.m. in the evening, that's a fallen person. He's going to get minus marks on his sadhana chart. It was 7 p.m. The train had just started and all day I had not chanted a single round, thinking train mein waise bhi bore hona hai. I will get bored in the train, I will chant all my rounds in the train. So I sat at 7:30 to 9:30, I chanted, they ate their dinner, they gossiped, everything, and I was chanting and they thought I am Paramhamsa. So they called me down. That Prabhu, Uttam Adhikari ke platform se, come down to Madhyam Adhikari and talk to us. So they said, "How come you were watching, you were chanting with such concentration?" My concentration was that I didn't want to hear their gossip. That's why Hare Krishna. And they thought I am in ecstasy. They thought I am a yogi. So then they said, "What were you doing?" And I said, "I was chanting." "What were you chanting?" I said, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Galat. It is not Ram, it is Rama, they told me. It is not Ram, it is Rama. I said, "Oh, thank you. We heard you were saying Hare Rama. It's not Hare Rama, it's Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare." I said, "Thank you." They're right. I have to see, even after so many, this was 2000, maybe 1 or 2. Still, 25 years later, I'm talking about it. It had such an impact on me that yes, it is not Ram, it is Rama. Okay. Then what happened? Then they said that, "Who is your Guru?" So I told the name of my Guru Maharaj, even though I was not initiated. Then they asked me, "Diksha ho gayi?" I said, "Nahi, Diksha nahi hui." I said, "Kyun Diksha nahi hui abhi tak?" So I said, "Nahi, Diksha nahi hui." They said, "My Diksha." That's future Chief Minister told me, "I am initiated." I said, "Who? Who is your Gurudev?" And he told name. And then I said, "Oh wow, what do you do?" He said, "My Gurudev is not like your Gurudev. My Gurudev is very powerful." My Gurudev is so powerful that I don't have to sit like you for 2 hours and waste time. My Gurudev told me, give me 5 minutes of the day. 5 minutes you do meditation, baki 23 hours and 55 minutes jo karna hai kar. Do what you want. That 5 minutes of meditation, bas. Trayate mahato bhayat. You don't want to speak of trayate mahato bhayat, you will trayate mahato bhayat others also. You go and ask, kuch chahiye, sab theek hai na, kuch chahiye? Like that. I said, okay, but my Gurudev told me, Guru more murkha dekhi, kahila shasan. My Guru Maharaj thought I am a fool, so he told me I have to chant for 2 hours. But anyway, we had a nice conversation, and then they gave me the card. You are also in Bombay. We are also in Bombay. You come and meet us. I somehow never went. Why did I tell you this story? Whatever you have to do it constantly, not 5 minutes. Ananyas chintayantu mam. Ananya cheta satatam. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Krishna so many times said we have to do whatever we do, whatever is our method, do it constantly. The first business of a transcendentalist is to keep the mind always on Krishna. One should always think of Krishna. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara. Always think of Krishna and not forget him even for a moment. Smartavya sadatam Vishnu, vismartavya na jatuche. One should always think of Krishna and not forget Krishna. Concentration of the mind on the Supreme is called Samadhi or trance. What is the meaning of Samadhi? Arav, what is Samadhi?
Trance.
What is trance?
Just focused on something higher, there's like...
Read, don't speculate. Read. What is Samadhi, what is trance?
In order to concentrate. Concentration on the mind of the Supreme.
Good. In order to concentrate the mind, one should always remain in seclusion and avoid disturbance by external objects. We can be alone in a crowd also. How we can be alone in a crowd? Where is Narayan? Narayanam namaskrityam. How we can be alone in a crowd? You can take help from your brother. He is alone in a crowd. Narayan, how you are? I know you are alone in a crowd also in school. Tell me what is the secret of being alone in crowd?
You can continuously keep on thinking about Krishna and
Yes.
keep our mind the same.
Very good. We are where, Vamshu, our mind is. Right now, I am thinking of a festival in coming, fun fair. Right now. Hey, Munika. Right now, I am thinking of a festival, a fun fair that is taking place in coming. Where am I? Oh, I am in satsang. No? Because mind is there. So we can be sitting anywhere, but we are thinking of, daydreaming. We are thinking, whatever we are thinking, where the mind is, that's where we are. Where are we? We are not on the carpet, we are not on the stairs, we are not with Chikki. We are where the mind is. Okay? We are where the mind is. So Prabhupada is saying, Srila Prabhupada is saying, keep the mind always on Shri Krishna. He should always be very careful to accept favorable and reject unfavorable conditions that affect his realization. Anukulyasya sankalpa, pratikulya vivarjana. Nishikant Prabhu, I'm going to ask you a question. Just now, we get a notice that this is ground zero. Some explosion is going to take place. We have 1 second to live. Think of Krishna. What did you think? What came to your mind?
Distracted images.
Huh?
Krishna came, but first I thought about the danger.
The danger. But imagine we have 1 second. Now actively think of Krishna, all of you. Ho gaya, explosion. Now tell me, was it difficult to actually actively think of Krishna?
Very.
Arsha, when we get a question in the exam, think of the answer. Who is the Vice President of America? Don't say the name. But think, you have to think, actively you have to think. This is the Vice President of America. Correct? What is the date of birth of your mother? Actively you have to think, what is your mother's birthday? So think of Krishna. Isn't it difficult? To actively think of Krishna, Smaranam, it's very difficult to do. We may think, एक प्राइम है क्या पट से मैसेज डालने को ग्रुप पे, हरि बोल एवरीवन आई एम गोइंग, प्लीज प्रे फॉर मी. You know, so many, we can think of so many things. Driving license किधर है? गाड़ी में वो भी जाएगा. How will they identify the body? I should have some ID on me. So many things can come. Beneficiary add किया क्या मैंने मेरे savings account में? So many things can come in the mind, but very difficult to think of Krishna. If we are given short notice, very difficult. Therefore, we have to practice. That is called anukulesya sankalpa, pratikulya vivarjanam, abhyasena tu kaunteya, vairagyena च griyate. Always you have to practice and give up things that make us forget Krishna. And in perfect determination, he should not hanker after unnecessary material things that entangle him by feelings of possessiveness. We have to actively give up. Can I share something? Once I was discussing this point with one very great devotee in Vrindavan in 2019. I had gone after 10 years to Vrindavan. I was discussing with one Gaudiya Vaishnava at Radhakund that many places we see like this, that we have to give up the feelings of possessiveness. So how do we practically do it? And he said there are many things. I asked, what are some things that you have done in your life? Because I see that you are just wearing a gamcha. He was sitting in a gamcha at Radhakund. Just kopin, gamcha, nothing else. And just Kanthimala and one Govardhan Shila around his neck in a locket, Govardhan Shila. I said, I can see, and he is from Canada, from an affluent, educated family. He has given up everything, 25 years he is at Radhakund. So I asked him, I see that you are very renounced, you have given up everything, you are Naishtik Brahmachari, every day you do Radhakund Parikrama, every day you do Radhakund Snan 3 times a day. How to give up these things of feelings of possessiveness? If there is a scratch on my car, I will feel so disturbed. Kisne kiya? Security footage dikhao. I remember when I was working at a place, one colleague of mine, we graduated together from Emory and then we joined the same job together, and he ordered a make-to-order M series wala BMW. It came from Boston, special. And the day it came, somebody put a pura, like how a Shaligram Shila has a white line around it, like a Janeu. When a Shaligram Shila has a white line, I have 2 of them like that. It is considered to be the Janeu, the Brahmin thread that Krishna wears. Literal like that sports, it was a manual stick shift, special order BMW with special red seats and everything. Pura red scratch was there. When 5 o'clock he went to show me his car. He got the car and throughout the day he was bragging happily about his car. I will show you. After the clinic I went as a courtesy to see, and there was a big scratch, circumferential scratch, complete. So it was he was traumatized. He could not believe it. He was touching the scratch. Real hai kya? Ki main sapna dekh raha hu. He could not believe that such a thing could happen on day 1. Very, very disturbed. Next day he could not work, he could not see patients. He went to the different shops in that complex and requested to view the security footage. And he found out he had a beef with the next door shop, which was a barber shop. And on the footage he showed me, the barber went with a scissor like this, just walking around with a scissor all around. Because they had some argument over where to park. He got a new car, first day he took revenge. And then he had to, send it for repairs. But I saw that day that feelings of possessiveness can be very strong, stronger than we feel. And then I was thinking, if there is a scratch on my car, I will also feel disturbed. Who did that? Why? Q! Like that. So feelings of possessiveness are very difficult. So how did you give up everything, Prabhu? Radhakund kaise aa gaye sab chhod ke? Canada citizenship, everything you left and came. Kaise? Why? So he said, when I became a devotee, I was practicing in a farm project in Canada called Sharanagati, near Vancouver. It's a farm project. He said, I used to do one thing. Suppose I like rasmalai. I would ask, Aaj rasmalai hai Mataji? And they would say, yes, today Rajbhog there is rasmalai, I will get for you. And the pujari out of kindness would give me 2 pieces of rasmalai because they know that I asked for it and I like it. He said, without telling anybody, that day I would take both those pieces of rasmalai and quietly give it to some other devotee. Just to train myself. Yeah. Just to train myself. And suppose I like roti, I would eat rice. Janbujke. To teach the tongue. He said, I would sometimes unnecessarily fast to train myself that if someday you become Babaji and you don't get madhukari, you don't get food, will it affect your bhajan? Let's try it today. Today I will do bhajan without eating. And I would not tell anybody that I am fasting. I would say khaliya. So like that he trained and slowly gave up feelings of possessiveness. And today he is a very great devotee. All these perfections and precautions are perfectly executed when one is directly in Krishna consciousness, because direct Krishna consciousness means self-abnegation, wherein there is very little chance for material possessiveness. Srila Rupa Goswami characterizes Krishna consciousness in this way. This is very important and the whole class will go in discussing this. So, we'll come back, we'll start from here next time. This is two of favorite verses, these two, from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. But there is much to discuss, so we'll stop here and we'll discuss it next time. Some of you may be thinking that class ho gaya. Those who came for the first time. But the class will start now. Hare Krishna, because we have to discuss Damodar Leela. This is the month of Damodar. Damodar Leela took place on the day of Diwali. So we will pause the discussion here and we'll start again next time from here. But I would like to speak few words about Damodar Leela. Because we are singing Damodar Ashtakam, and even though we have heard this story many times, because it is our Krishna story, we should happily hear Damodar Leela again and again and again. Hari Bol. Ekada, once upon a time, in Vrindavan, when Krishna was around 3 years old, he was sleeping in the morning. Krishna is Chandravanshi or Krishna is Suryavanshi? Badao, who knows? How many of you are Chandravanshi? Raise your hand. How many of you are Suryavanshi? So look at this Tatastha Shakti. Some have raised hands for Chandravanshi, and then now because I am asking, that means there is some trick in that. So they are not raising their hands for Chandravanshi also and Suryavanshi also. That is called Tatastha Shakti. They are in the middle. They are undecided. Kabhi ha, kabhi na. Krishna is Chandravanshi or Suryavanshi? Nanda Vinod Prabhu will know, because he is Nanda Vinod. Krishna is Chandravanshi, Chakrapani Prabhu or Suryavanshi? Kiran Prabhu? Chandravanshi. But Shri Ram is Suryavanshi. Shri Ram is Suryavanshi, everybody agrees. But Krishna is Achyut Kishore Prabhu, Chandravanshi or Suryavanshi? Chandravanshi. Mother Yashoda does not agree with you. Mother Yashoda says he is Suryavanshi. Why? Because he never gets up in the morning. He gets up only when the Surya comes. When the sun has risen, then our Shri Krishna wakes up aram se. So his Mother Yashoda teasingly calls him Suryavanshi, even though he is Chandravanshi. So all of you are right. Achintya Bheda Bheda. So Mother Yashoda in the morning, everybody is busy because it is the day of Diwali. Next Monday is Diwali. It was the day of Diwali and everybody was engaged in different services. Lots of complaints were coming about Shri Krishna lately. We have Yashoda Damodar. Lots of complaints were coming that he goes to the homes of neighbors and steals butter. Shweta Mataji, आपको कैसा लगेगा अगर मैरियटा के सारे नेबर्स कंप्लेंट कर रहे हैं कि रुंझुन और गुनगुन घर पे आके चोरी करते हैं, वो भी मिठाई चोरी करते हैं. तो श्वेता माता जी की बेटियां मिठाई की चोरी. The मिठाई, she is the Parmeshwar Modak of our group. How is it possible? So Mother Yashoda's son, she is the queen of Vrindavan. She is Vrajeshwari. Vrajeshwari's son, Nandanandan Krishna, Brajendra Nandan Krishna, is a thief. And what is he stealing? Not money. Makhan. He's Makhan Chor. Naam pad gaya. Mother Yashoda was very, very disturbed. I have to do something. What to do? Now I will make such butter that Krishna will not even think of going and eating anywhere else. I will make Param Drishta Nivartate. I will give him a higher taste. Our Prasadam book, Asha Mataji, is called the higher taste. Mother Yashoda thought, I will give him higher taste. So she used to get very special milk from very special cows. These cows were fed special grass that was cultivated by Mother Yashoda herself. This grass had the fragrance of lotus flowers, Padma Gandha. Special best cows. Nanda Maharaj had how many cows? 9 lakh cows. 900,000 cows. Out of which 108 were very special. Out of which 8 were super duper special. Out of which 1 was the most special. And that cow, Surabhi cow, was fed this Padma Gandha grass by Mother Yashoda. Because that grass made that cow's milk very, very sweet, very juicy, very fatty, and very tasty. And lots of butter came out with that milk. So Mother Yashoda thought, I will make butter from this Padma Gandha milk. How do you make butter from milk? Anvika, how do you make makhan, butter, from milk? You ask Asha Mataji to make butter for you and you assist her. Then you'll understand. Then your Gyan will become Vigyan. So I also thought it is like that. But actually it is not like that. My mother corrected me many years ago. She said you have to make milk into curd, yogurt. And that yogurt you have to churn. Then the best quality makhan comes. Like Bombay, you ask, दूध किधर से आता है? दूध वाले से. They have never seen a cow. So that is how you make butter. So Mother Yashoda was churning what into butter? Yogurt. Which flavored yogurt? Plain. How many % fat yogurt? Full fat. Okay, good. Organic or normal? Organic. Super duper organic. Ultra organic. Padma Gandha milk. Padma Gandha flavor. She was doing. Everybody is working in different activities. Mother Yashoda is churning butter for Krishna, and Krishna Mahashaya is sleeping. Okay? He is sleeping, and Mother Yashoda is not just how when we do work, we put some kirtan, we put some katha. Mother Yashoda doesn't need that. Mother Yashoda's heart is filled with remembrance of Krishna. Prabhupada was saying we should always remember Krishna. Mother Yashoda is fully Krishna conscious. Even when she is doing household chores, she is thinking of Krishna. First of all, she is churning the butter for Shri Krishna. She is thinking of Shri Krishna. And spontaneously, she is composing beautiful songs about Shri Krishna. All the leelas, all the pastimes that Shri Krishna has performed, like taking birth on Ashtami, killing Putana, killing Shakatasur, killing Trinavarta, stealing butter, all the pastimes that Krishna has performed, Mother Yashoda is singing them in beautiful self-composed songs. One of the quality of a devotee is Kavi. Devotee is a Kavi. That's a natural quality of a devotee. So Mother Yashoda was singing beautiful songs that she herself composed. And when you sing a song, what do you need accompanying it? You need music, not wampers. Her beautiful slender bangles were doing the work of kartals. There are no wampers in this room. I hope so. There is one upstairs. Yes. Okay. So her bangles were doing the work of kartals. As she was churning. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the churning rod, which was in the butter pot, it was hitting the sides of the matka of the pot and making the sound of mridanga. Hari bol. Madhura mridanga baje paramarasala. So it was doing the job of mridanga. So there is kartal, there is mridanga, and Mother Yashoda is singing beautiful songs about Krishna Leela. And this she is doing early in the morning when our Suryavanshi Krishna is fast asleep in bed. But what does Krishna say? Naham tishtami vaikunthe yoginam hridayeshu va mad bhaktayatra gayanti tatra tishtami narad. I take greatest pleasure in being where my devotees are singing about me. So is Krishna happy in the bedroom?
No.
He wants to go where Mother Yashoda is singing his names. Beautiful kirtan is going on. So Krishna gets up and he hears songs about him being sung by his mother. And Krishna immediately wants to go to Mother Yashoda. So he rolls over to the edge of the bed. But the bed is too high for him. So he holds on to the bed sheet and hangs his legs in the air by the side of the bed and toop, jumps down from the bed. He's 3 years old only. And then tick, 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 he comes running out of the bedroom and looks outside. Mother Yashoda is sitting and singing, doing kirtan and churning the yogurt into butter. He goes, and as soon as he goes, he straight goes for the churning rod and whoop. With his little teeny tiny hands, he grabs the churning rod, which is rotating in great speed. He goes fearlessly, he holds, and as soon as he holds, afraid that his little tender hand will get hurt by the churning rod, Mother Yashoda immediately stops churning. And our acharyas have commented why Krishna went for the churning rod. Our acharyas explain that Lord Krishna is teaching us that everybody, Damodarilla Prabhu, in this world is afraid of Yamaraj, isn't it? Yamaraj. Because we do sins, when we die, we will have to face Yamaraj. And he is called Dandapani, Chakrapani Prabhu. Yamaraj is called Dandapani because he holds the rod of death in his hand. Danda in his hand. And everybody is afraid of Yamaraj. Mrityu sarva haras chaham. Just now we did the exercise. If we have 1 second to live. Lord Krishna is teaching us that if you are a devotee like Mother Yashoda, you are engaged in my kirtan. Where did you manifest from? Haribol. So we have another new visiting devotee who we have to welcome. Hare Krishna. Aditi, welcome. Welcome home. So Krishna is teaching us that if you become a devotee like Mother Yashoda, you are doing kirtan, Golokera Premadan Harinam Sankirtan, then you don't have to worry about Dandapani because I become the Dandapani for you. I take away Yamaraj's Danda. To teach this, Krishna came and took away the Danda. Another reason our Acharya says why Krishna came and stopped the churning, because this churning is called Kriya. It is called Kam, work, Kriya, Karma. And Krishna is saying, if you become a devotee like Mother Yashoda, completely absorbed in me, in Samadhi of me, I may come and I may stop all your material karma. Yasyaham anukranami harishye tad dhanam shanay. Akinchani kritya padashritamya. Those who are really sincere devotee, Krishna may make you akinchan. Krishna may stop your business. Prabhupada's business, what happened to Prabhupada's business? Prayag Pharmacy. How much Prabhupada tried to keep it afloat? Constantly there were problems. Because Krishna wanted Prabhupada to do some other work. The work of Paschatya Desha Tarine. So Krishna is teaching us that if you become a very great devotee like Mother Yashoda, I may just come and stop all your business in this world and make you completely devoted directly to me. So Mother Yashoda stopped the churning and she said, what happened? And Krishna said, I am very, very hungry. Please feed me milk. So Mother Yashoda was so happy to see her sweet little Krishna. Said, come, Kanha, come, sit on my lap. She took little baby Krishna on her lap. Yes, just like Anvika has taken baby Krishna on her lap. So she took Kanha on her lap and with great feelings of love, she started feeding him milk. And Krishna was happily drinking milk. And Mother Yashoda was gazing at Shri Krishna's beautiful face as he was drinking the milk, and she continued singing sweet songs for his pleasure. And Krishna was happily drinking milk. Krishna's eyes were closed, like Tripti Matari's eyes are closed in meditation. Kanha's eyes were closed in meditation, and he was enjoying the loving reciprocation from Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda's eyes were open. She was gazing with unblinking eyes at the beautiful face of Kanha. And everyone was very happy. Hari Bol. Just then Mother Yashoda heard a sound from the kitchen. And all the peace was disturbed. The Leela was disturbed. She looked at the kitchen and what did she see? The milk was overflowing and it was falling in the fire and bzzz. Aparna Mataji, what happens when milk spills? Namras Mataji, so difficult to clean. It becomes a mess. It burns, smoke everywhere. It was an emergency situation. Mother Yashoda picked up Kanha from her lap, put him on the ground and got up and ran to attend the emergency situation. It was a apad dharma. It was an emergency. You have to triage. When Mother Yashoda went to rescue the milk, our acharyas, they gave their tika. Especially one devotee called Śrī Harisuri. And he makes this comment, why was the milk boiling over? Who knows? Aparna Mataji. Why was the milk boiling over and falling into the fire and getting burnt?
Because my milk is also a devotee.
Uh-huh.
He is feeling like there is no work for me because Yashoda Ma is feeding Krishna and he will get satisfied with her.
Hare Krishna. Yes. In the spiritual world, nothing is dead. Namaste Studamne Spuradipti Dhamne. Are we offering obeisances to a dead rope? No. Even the rope is a devotee. Shantaras. Everything is Chinmaya. Everything is spiritual and spiritually cognizant Sat Chid Ananda. There is nothing material dead in the spiritual world. The whole spiritual world is Sat Chit Ananda. Chit means conscious. Sat means eternal. And Anand means full of love and bliss. So even the milk is a devotee. And that milk, like Aparna Mataji said, is thinking, Krishna is happily drinking Mother Yashoda's milk. I am useless. What is the use of my existence? So out of utter depression, the milk was doing what nobody should do. Suicide. It was jumping into the fire. Our acharyas said like that. But our acharyas have given two more reasons why the milk was boiling and getting spilled. Would you like to know? Our acharyas say that anybody who takes shelter of Krishna, Bhagavatam 2nd verse, Tapa Traya Unmulanam. Anybody who takes shelter of Krishna is rescued from the Tapatraya, the threefold miseries of this world. Miseries caused by our own body and mind, miseries caused by other living entities, miseries caused by natural disasters. Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik. All the three tap. Tap means burn, fire. We are saved from all types of tap if we take shelter of Krishna. Samashritaye Padapallava Plavam. Milk is thinking. Anybody who Krishna glances upon, anybody who is near Krishna, anybody who is with Krishna should never have to feel any tap. But look at me. I am in Krishna's house. I am in Krishna's presence. I am in close contact with Krishna. And yet I am burning on the oven. That means I am so fallen. Fire on me. I am so fallen that even Krishna will not save me. Therefore, I am doomed. My life is useless. Might as well jump in the fire and end my life. My wretched existence I will end. So the thinking like this, the milk was committing suicide. And then there is one more very deep reason why the milk was boiling. Would you like to know, Lakshmi, why the milk was boiling over into the fire? Śrī Harisuri says, now please listen carefully. Mother Yashoda was feeding her milk to Krishna. And what was boiling in the pot in the kitchen? Milk. Milk and milk. Śrī Harisuri says, it is all too common in this world for one devotee to to become envious of another devotee who makes more spiritual progress than him. Harisuri says like that. Both are milk. That is also milk in the kitchen. Mother Yashoda is also feeding her milk. But Krishna is accepting Mother Yashoda's milk. So that milk is feeling envy. And Harisuri specifically says that when two devotees who do the same service and one devotee starts making more progress, the other devotee becomes envious. And therefore, out of envy, this milk was committing suicide, jumping into the fire. And to teach us a lesson that devotees should not behave like this, Mother Yashoda, who was happily sitting with Krishna, left Krishna to save that milk from committing this envious act. So, Mother Yashoda is teaching us that whatever we are, whoever we are, whatever level of spiritual advancement we are at, we should be at peace. We should not compare ourselves to others and we should not envy others. Whatever we are, Krishna will use us in some service. Everybody has a role to play. Like in the Vanar Sena, everybody had a role to play. So we should be satisfied. So these are the lessons that we get. Who can summarize the 3 lessons? Raise your hands. Akshaj, one reason why the milk boiled over and got burnt. Envious, that is 1. 2. No no and no like.
The milk,
Do you raise your hand first and then start thinking? Or do you think of the answer and then raise your hand? पढ़ के समझियो कि समझ के पढ़ियो? What are the 3 reasons? One reason is that the milk became depressed. Therefore, second is the milk became envious of the spiritual progress made by Mother Yashoda's milk. And the other reason is, third reason is?
no.
Munika. I want Munika. Were you all sleeping? We just discussed. What is the third reason? Envious हो गया, depression हो गया. हाँ, he said, I am so fallen that even Krishna is. मौसम पति तो प्रभु त्रिभु अने नाई सोच के he was jumping in the milk. But Mother Yashoda saved the milk, rescued the milk. To teach us an important lesson, please listen carefully. Mother Yashoda is teaching us that when a devotee is in trouble, when a devotee becomes envious, when a devotee falls down, when a devotee is wanting to end Krishna consciousness, we should be so much eager to help and save that devotee that we are even willing to put Krishna aside temporarily to take care of the devotee who is going through a crisis. Hari Bol! So much to learn from this one Leela. Mother Yashoda went and she very bravely maybe took the pallu of her sari and held the edge of the pot, put it down away from the fire and put some water in the fire. Milk rescued. Maybe she did a little cleanup and she happily came back to Shri Krishna to continue to feed him with love. And when she came back, what did Mother Yashoda see? Who knows?
A broken pot.
Yes?
Broken pot.
Broken pot of? No, and like. That's the rule here. Yes. Sadhu.
A broken pot with butter on the ground with little footsteps.
Okay. Butter and also yogurt, because not all yogurt had become butter. You have to be there. You're there now in the veranda of the house. Everything is not makhan yet. It's predominantly yogurt. Little bit makhan was starting to come when Krishna came. So there is some makhan, but mainly butter, mainly yogurt, and it's all flowing. What Krishna did was, when Mother Yashoda put Krishna on the ground and ran away to attend to the emergency situation in the kitchen, Krishna got very angry. How can... Anvika, come here. I want you to do something now. Stand here, face everybody. Stand with Krishna in your hand. Now Anvika will show us what Krishna did. Anvika, you just listen. Krishna got so angry at Mother Yashoda that how can Mother Yashoda just put me on the ground? She's not even explaining what she's doing. She's not taking my consent. Beta, do you sign a consent that I'm going to put you down and I'm going to do something else? She did not even take my consent. And she just put me on the ground and she just went away, just leaving me like that. She interrupted my milk. I am so mad at my mother. He was very angry with Mother Yashoda, and therefore Krishna bit his lower reddish bimba fruit like lip with his white teeth. Do it. He was so angry. I could not have done that. That's why Krishna was so angry. Anvika became angry. Look at the kitchen. Look at the kitchen. You're smiling. Look at the kitchen. This is Pranay Kop. Sit down. So yes, very good. So Krishna bit his reddish lip with his whitish teeth in anger. Can you imagine a 3-year-old boy exhibiting such rage? Now, do you know where the road rage comes from? When someone changes the lane and goes ahead, leaving us behind, this is the origin of road rage. Suddenly, he became Krishna angry. Yes.
How many teeth did he have at that point?
Very few. Some devotees say that it is 2 teeth like Radharaman. You know Radharaman, sometimes in some photos you can see 2 teeth. Never more than 2 teeth. 2 teeth. So they say that Krishna had 2 teeth that time. And actually Mother Yashoda was counting how many teeth he had when she was feeding him. So that Krishna, yes, like that. He bit his lip with his own teeth. He engaged in self-destructive behavior. He was so angry. When we get angry, right? One day we came home and Gopal wanted to go somewhere and we told him, no going anywhere. You come for the satsang with us. And he said, I'm not going for satsang. I'll stay at home. Okay, stay at home. And when we came home, his phone was broken. The screen of his phone was broken. I said, what happened? He said, I fell on it. And then it took me many months. He's not here, na? It took me many months. Many months later, he owned up that he was so angry that he was not allowed to go. Sometimes when we are angry, we engage in self-destructive behavior. Krishna engaged in self-destructive behavior, bit his own lip very angrily. And our acharyas say that Krishna is teaching us something here. Red color represents mode of passion. Black color represents mode of ignorance. And white color represents mode of goodness. Lord Krishna is teaching us that the lower modes, like mode of passion, red, has to be conquered by mode of goodness, white. Because they are like different floors of a house. There are four-storied house. There is some increased eye contact between some people. So there is a four-storied house. The first is ignorance. Then there is passion. Then there is goodness. And above goodness is Vishuddha Sattva, pure goodness. So to go to pure goodness, you have to come to goodness from passion. So Krishna is saying that when you are in the modes of lower modes, ignorance and passion, you take shelter of the mode of goodness. Only then you can be situated and elevate yourself to the mode of pure goodness, spiritual mode. Krishna is teaching. Krishna got angry. He bit his lip. Nothing happened. Mother Yashoda had gone. He looked around and there was a small bowl made of stone and there was a small pestle also made of pure stone where Mother Yashoda used to grind small quantities of masala. It was a Nutribullet. Not the Vitamix, but little. So Krishna picked up that masala peesne ka patthar and he angrily, first he bit his lip, then he thought, why am I engaging in self-destructive behavior? Let me take out my anger on something else. He saw that butter pot, yogurt pot, and pot. Krishna threw the stone and boom, that pot broke open and all the yogurt and some makhan started spilling out. What did I do? And what happens when we act out of anger? We suddenly become scared. What did I do? I became a victim of anger. In Bhagavad Gītā, Krishna will say, Kama, Krodha, Tatha, Lobhas, Tasmadeta, Trayam, Tyajet. And he became a victim of anger. He said, I have to escape. I have to escape the crime scene. So Krishna, like Abhinav said, he ran away from there. But little did he realize when he ran away, there was yogurt everywhere on the floor. So chap, 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 chap. He ran through the yogurt, and when he went inside a room in the house, he left behind a trail of footprints. He went inside the room. He was scared and angry and upset, and he felt that he had been neglected. And he went in the room and he saw butter pot hanging with pure makhan in it. You know how sometimes when we are angry or depressed, what do? Comfort eating. You know, comfort eating. I want chocolate. I want ice cream. I am just so depressed. So Krishna was so disturbed that he was engaging in comfort. See, everything we feel here in this world, origin is there. In the spiritual world. Even road rage, we saw. So Krishna went into that room and he wanted to get the freshly churned butter from that pot. Mother Yashoda had just hung it there. How to do? So there was a ulukhal. It's a big wooden mortar in which you put different things and you can grind them. It's the bigger version of that small bowl. So it was kept upside down because Mother Yashoda's house did not have the screen. Like we put screens in Vrindavan now. Mother Yashoda did not have that. So birds would come inside. And if you keep the pot straight, birds may poop inside. So Mother Yashoda has to keep it ulta. So there was a ulta ulukhal in that room, and right above was a pot, strategically located. So Krishna climbed on the windowsill. From the windowsill, he climbed on top of the ulukhal, and then he could stand and reach into the pot. And he started doing comfort feeding. He was so disturbed, so agitated that he started eating the butter. Now, when Krishna was eating the butter, all the monkeys came. And our acharyas explain that the foremost among these monkeys was a devotee who in his previous birth was Sushena from Ramayana. Lord Ram was so grateful to him that he had told the cure for Lakshman. That Lord Ram specifically told him, when I come as Krishna, you must be born as a monkey. And it is described that Hanumanji was there, Angad was there, Sugriv was there, even Vali was there. All these Vanars, they were there. Jambavan was there in an expanded monkey form. And they all came. And Kanha asked them, आज कुछ खाया है? Yes. क्या खाया? Jungly fruits. कल कुछ खाया था? Yes. क्या खाया? Jungly fruits. परसों कुछ खाया था? हाँ. क्या खाया था? Jungly fruits. उसके पहले क्या खाया था? Jungly fruits. एक महीने पहले क्या खाया था? जंगली फ्रूट्स. जब से पैदा हुए क्या खाया है? जंगली फ्रूट्स. आज मक्खन खाओ, वो भी पद्मगंधा मक्खन. एंड कृष्णा, वो भी मेरा महाप्रसाद. एंड कृष्णा started personally distributing food for life. He was distributing that makhan as a reciprocation to all these devotees from Ram Sena, Vanar Sena, from the previous avatar. And everybody is so happy. Even the crows come. It is said Kakbhushandi came. Crows came and they were also eating. But there was a problem. These crows, you know that famous story? When Duryodhan and Yudhishthir were told by Dronacharya. You know that I have told that story. How many of you don't know the story? No. Dronacharya one day told Yudhishthir and Duryodhan that Duryodhan, go and find somebody who is better than you. Yudhishthir, go and find somebody who is lower than you. Both went, both searched all day, and they came back empty-handed. Duryodhan came and said, Gurudev, I could not find anybody better than me. I met so many great people, but humse badkar kaun? Nobody can match me. I am the best. Acha, theek hai, baith jao. Yudhishthir, did you find somebody who is less than you? He said, Gurudev, I sincerely tried, but whoever I met, they always had some uttam quality, some uttam good was there, which I don't have. So I could not find a single person who is lower than me. Everybody is better than me. Thank you for sending me. Today I realized how fallen I am. Dronacharya said, how come everybody is better than you in the kingdom? He said, everybody is better than me, even the animals and birds. Acha, mode of ignorance, crow. How crow is better than you? Yudhishthir. Dronacharya asked. Yudhishthir said, I noticed that when the crows, they get some food to eat, caw, 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 they will call all the biradri to come and share. He said, I don't do that. When my royal cooks make food for me, I sit and I eat. But crows, they call everybody, they invite everybody. So that's exactly what crows were doing in Damodar Leela. they were giving out the location of Krishna. So they were ka, and suddenly a big jhund of crows came. And Mother Yashoda comes and looks into the room, and what does she see? She sees on that ulukhal that Kanha is sitting and happily eating, and more than eating, he's happily distributing. Yeah, tu bhi le. Chal, tu bhi le. 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 Sab kawa, tu aaja yaar, udhar kya baitha, idhar aa le. Free air hai, free le. You know how Prabhupada said, nobody should sleep hungry around ISKCON temple. This is the original ISKCON temple. Nobody should sleep hungry. And Krishna was giving such a novelty item that they had never eaten. These monkeys, Vamshi, had never eaten makhan. It was a delicacy, exotic menu, special cuisine. And they were eating, they were so happy. Mother Yashoda comes. And she sees that Satyanash. Mother Yashoda thinks, अरे थोड़ा सा दूध उबल रहा था, little bit milk was boiling, I ran to save the milk. I thought I rescued most of the milk, but इतना दूध बचाने के लिए कितना नुकसान हो गया. एक पॉट उधर फूट गया, एक पॉट इधर लुट गया, घर में कौवे, घर में बंदर, और बच्चा भी बंदर जैसा व्यवहार कर रहा है. हाय 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 हाय. And Mother Yashoda says, this is the Vadhu Kanya Nyaya. There is a story that many years ago in Ujjain, there was a father-in-law. Haribol. There was a father-in-law. And he was not very interested in bhajan. But he thought, every Dwadashi, I will give beans and grains to the beggars. Because in this kingdom, very pious kingdom, everybody does Ekadashi except me. But Dwadashi, they have to do paran with grains and beans. So I will give dakshina of beans and grains every Dwadashi. So he would stand on the veranda of his bangla and he would call, hey, Bhikari, idhar aao. He would call the beggars and give one palmful of grains and beans. Chalo jao, ye mera punya karma ho gaya. Dwadashi ke din tumhe anna diya. Jao, aish karo. So he would do that. But what happens when something is free? The word spreads. Have you seen? Now, day after tomorrow, I am serving Sunday feast in the temple. Do you know how many devotees are there when Jai Radha Madhav starts? 10. Maximum 1 dozen. When we are in the middle of the katha, around 20-30. When the katha is getting over and I am struggling to finish on time, there are maybe 40 devotees on a good day. And then during the mini arti, 60. During the announcement, 80 devotees are trying to finish their 16 rounds. Hare Krishna, including myself. And when there is prasad outside, 150 devotees. Because prasad is all attractive. So when someone comes to know that there is free prasad distribution, what happens? Everybody wants to come. So the beggars also talk with each other. And they say, do you know? Sedji, every Dwadashi, he gives anna, dakshina. तो चलो 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 पूरे गांव के भिखारी द्वादशी के दिन बंगले पर पारण के समय कि सेठ जी he will give grains anna. Now Seठ ji was thinking कि this is very difficult because now I have to go and buy grains every week because they get over. Every other week I have to go because सब खत्म हो जाता है. So many beggars are coming. So he thinks that my hands are big. But my daughter-in-law, अभी शादी करके आई है. She is young, small little girl. अभी शादी हुई है. छोटे हाथ. So I will engage her in this service. So I will sit there, but the grains will be handed out by my daughter-in-law because her hands are small. So quantity will be less. So now, and he tells daughter-in-law ऊपर से, आदेश, कम दो, थोड़ा शिस्ती नहीं, कम ही दे, ठीक है ठीक है. So she gives little bit only, little bit. But now what happens? All the beggars come to know that a beautiful young girl stands on the veranda and she is handing out with her own hands, handing out grains. So now the beggars even do more propaganda, that a beautiful girl will give you with her own hands. So now these beggars tell the beggars of the neighboring villages also. And now there is a even 50-60 times bigger line to receive grains from this beautiful girl. This is called that nyaya, Vadhu Kanya Nyaya. That the moral of the story is you do something to save few pennies, but you end up losing dollars. Mother Yashoda is saying, "Aisa ho gaya. I went to save that little bit milk, and look how much destruction has happened in my house. It's become a crime scene." So what she does after that, we will see next Friday, because it is very late. Somebody has given me warning, and that person who gave warning has disappeared. Somebody has given me warning that we have to end on time. Your request is order. So we have to end on time. What time is it? 9 o'clock. So we'll end. Because we have to do Damodara Ashtakam, we have to offer the lamps, we have to do Narsimharti, Prasadam prayers and everything. So we'll stop here. Let Krishna be a little happy. Krishna does not know that Mother Yashoda has seen him. Krishna is, ignorance is bliss. So let Krishna remain in bliss. Keli Manjari, yes?
So, Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yes.
So, why did Damodar stop Yashoda Mata when she was chanting? Because anyway, she was chanting it for him, right?
Yes.
So it's spiritual seva.
Yes, but Krishna was hungry for Mother Yashoda's milk. He said, better than this butter is your milk. Your milk is the form of your love. So he wanted Mother Yashoda's milk more than the butter. Hari Bol. That's why the butter also committed suicide. Krishna broke the butter pot. Okay, so we'll stop here. Let Krishna blissfully do food for life distribution. We will go for book distribution tomorrow. And then Sunday, those of you who have time, we can meet in the temple. But we'll pause it here. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. And the story gets very exciting after this. So we'll discuss that, Krishna willing, on Friday. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Hare Krishna. Damodara Ashtakam.
I think everybody can sit. We will give the lamps, and people sitting nearest, they can start the.
We are offering the lamp here or to Radha Gopinath?
No, to the.
Yashoda Damodar, okay.
Yeah, Damodar.
So what we'll do is.
And whoever finishes, they can move and make way for the other.
Okay.
Everybody else can be seated.
Okay, so what we'll do is. Nishikant Prabhu will take a Achaman Patra and sit there. He will give few drops of water only, like the daughter-in-law. Few drops of water on the hand to purify yourself, and then you offer the ghee lamp to Yashoda Damodar, and then you keep the lamp in a tray. Tray will be kept. Aparna Mataji, we have tray na? Mataji, we have aluminium tray to keep the offered lamps. Huh? So you keep it there. And then you quickly move so others can come. Okay? Now this offering ghee lamp we will do when Hare Krishna Mahamantra starts. When Damodara Ashtakam is going on, you pay attention there. I will show Damodara Ashtakam. We will sing Damodara Ashtakam. And then when Hare Krishna starts, Keshav Madhav starts doing Hare Krishna, we start offering the lamps. Okay? Also, before that, any reflections, any questions? Okay, nobody has any questions, so we'll start. Everybody can see Damodara Ashtakam?
Yes.
This is from Śrī Padma Puran. So now, Prabhu, I hand it over to you. You want to play Kartal while singing? Okay, then Prabhu will give the stand also. If it helps you keep tal, then you... Okay. Wherever you are comfortable. No, you are fine. They can come. There is enough place. Do. You want to play harmonium?
Whichever one I could play.
Play flute.
Should I play violin?
Yes.
Can you bring the violin?
Jaya Dasharathi Rama. Okay, let's get started. Nishad, you understood now what is to be done?
And then this. So I think we're good.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, chalo. Yeah. Tadiyeshitadneshu bhaktairjita tvam Puna prematastam shatavriti vande Param deva moksham नमस्तेस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरद्दीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायाथ विश्वस्य धाम्ने जय हो नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् Hare Rama,